The Kansas City Chiefs were back at it on Tuesday morning for their second straight day in pads here at training camp on the campus of Missouri Western State University. The Chiefs defense saw the return of cornerback Bashaud Breeland, who had missed the last few days as he was dealing with a lacerated thumb. And here's the rest of the injury report from Tuesday, which is headlined by receiver Tyreek Hill, who went down with a quad contusion midway through practice after colliding with a defensive back on a 50-50 ball. It looked initially like it could have been a lot worse, so the fact that it was just a contusion was good news. All in all, the day belonged to rookie safety Juan Thornhill, who I had a chance to catch up with after his best practice thus far here at training camp.
BJ Kissel here with Chiefs rookie second-round pick, Juan Thornhill. Juan, we've talked a lot, and every time we talk, I talk about your ball skills, your ability to get your hands on the football. We saw it at Virginia. 2 picks today. Just how did it feel out there with the defense?
I mean, it felt great, honestly. I'm just trying to do play my role in the team and do what I'm supposed to do. And when the ball's thrown, like, my goal is just to go get it. That's the biggest thing. I know there was a jump ball down here, and I was just like, I'm not knocking this down. I got to go get it because, like, I mean, that counts towards the stats. But, I mean, it's definitely fun playing out here with these guys.
What's one of the biggest things that you've noticed, the difference between the college game and the NFL? And now that it's just practice, we know the speed will ramp up as you keep going, but what's something you've noticed so far being out there with the professional guys?
With college, the calls weren't as difficult. Most of the time you would have a set call and you would just run the call, but now you have to adjust on the fly pretty much because, like, it depends on the formation. You have to change your coverage, and it's just a lot more communication.
There are a lot of guys who can go into good situations, but you've got to be blessed to be in a room with Tyrann Mathieu, with everything you can learn from him. Just how much has he helped you in the short time you guys have been together?
I mean, the biggest thing he actually taught me is just told me to be myself, honestly. Because, like, obviously coach is going to try to coach and tell you things to do, but if you have natural instinct, you got to use those natural instincts.
Pretty good guy to learn from for Thornhill and Mathieu. And speaking of pretty good, here's a look at a few of the best plays we got shots of today at practice, starting with a couple of defensive gems as Charvarius Ward was able to knock down this pass right here intended for Sammy Watkins from Patrick Mahomes. And a bit later, Anthony Hitchens got in the mix and knocked this pass down during the one-on-one drills between the linebackers and running backs. And finally, here's Patrick Mahomes doing, well, Patrick Mahomes things. He's got a free rusher coming in his face, his feet are out of place and the offense is out of rhythm, but he drops back and throws a perfect dime in bracket coverage behind the cornerback in front of the safety to Tyreek Hill. This is not normal. And after practice, I had a chance to ask Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo about undrafted rookie cornerback Mark Fields.
He's made a lot of plays. I mean, that sticks out. Now, I think we got a long way to go from the mental part of the game, but he's made a lot of plays. If he's able to get it all mentally, you know, he starts to climb because he's done some really good stuff.
And for those who couldn't get enough of Mahomes with the throw earlier, here's another 40 seconds of him being just a quality football player on Tuesday at Chiefs training camp. And here's a look at what's coming up over the next few days here at Chiefs training camp.